A guy donates 1 kidney, he's hailed as a hero. I try to donate like 5 and they try to arrest me. But...
Hey. Capitalist.
Man, I'm gonna have to take the thumbnail and cut it to like here. Zach and Jake here for Dirt Road Men. Gah! That was take 2. And by take 2, I mean I learned how to edit, so we just started over again. What?
You could have just figured out how to cut the sound or something.
I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I know how to cut the whole section of video out.
You have Google?
Yeah.
You can Google how to work that.
Yeah, you know what? We got a lot of stuff on the table that we're trying to pull off right now, okay? I got websites to build and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we're here for another cigar review. This is Alec Bradley Cigars, which is a company I don't think you've had any experience with before. I've had a little bit, mostly with the one in your hand.
I've seen their posters at the cigar shop.
Mm-hmm.
The one looked really cool. I don't remember what it was called, but I just remember it was in the bathroom.
Well, so we have 2 different cigars here. I have the Black Market, which is like one of their most popular products right now. You have the #1 cigar of 2011.
Huh.
I don't know how to say that. You want to read that?
Prensado.
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 I don't know if we're saying it right. We're American, not Hispanic. We don't speak much Spanish. If Momo was here, maybe he could clarify for us. We also have Deaf Seth on the camera again.
Hello.
Smoking something completely different, but also a decent cigar. Not what we're here to review today, though. So, these are a little more on the higher average side of cigars. These are when you start to hit the classier cigars. These are about $10 a stick. You can get them cheaper if you're ordering, whole boxes, but if you're buying them individually, they're about $10 a stick. And, well, mine, the Black Market, the wrapper is from Nicaragua, the binder from Sumatra, which I'm not sure where that is. I didn't quite have time to look it up, but that's where the binder's from, sorry. And the filler is from Panama and Honduras.
What was that? Oh,
we used to say it all the time in Prison Break.
Yeah, Prison Break.
Yeah, because they were running to Panama. Then he ended up in a Panamanian prison for like a whole nother season, and we got to say it like every episode.
At least twice.
Yeah. So that's mine. Yours, the wrapper is from Honduras, the binder is from Nicaragua, and the filler is from those 2 places.
So I understand what the wrapper is.
Yep.
And I'm guessing the filler is the majority of what's inside of it.
Yep.
What's the binder?
You ever have a cigar flake off and you notice there's still something holding it together?
Oh, okay.
That's the binder.
So it's just like all the fillers just basically just double wrapped.
Yeah, there's all the filler, and then there's the binder, and that's what's really supposed to hold it together. But that doesn't usually look very good.
Okay.
So then they have the wrapper that they put on the outside.
For aesthetics.
Yeah, and it's also where like 70% of the flavor comes from, too.
Oh. Why wouldn't they just make it all out of the same thing so you're just getting like the flavor?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure the logic, except that the cigar would be much more expensive.
Fair enough, because
best, prettiest wrappers are chosen, and there's extra things taken care into these. Like this cigar should have some peat flavors, and we know from whiskey how you tend to get peat flavors into things. So, and that's all in the wrapper. Yeah. So I looked up some tasting notes because I'm not the very best at picking these out yet. I think I do a little bit better than you do, I hope. But
probably.
Well, I've been smoking them for a lot longer.
And you smoke more often than I do.
Yes. Well, I smoke cigars more often than you do.
Yeah.
But I get the peat because I knew it and I was looking for it. It's also got like a black pepper taste in mine that I enjoy. Takes me back to the story we told about the chicken noodles, and it has a real it's drying out the back of my mouth a little bit, so it has like kind of a dry finish. But there's also a sweetness I'm getting on the tail end of it, like fruit. Now they said juniper berries. I really don't know what juniper berries taste like, but I'm assuming that's the kind of sweeter, fruity flavor I'm getting.
I know what juniper trees and bushes taste like.
Not great?
No, and if you touch them, for me anyway, nasty, itchy, hot, burning rash.
Oh, so this might have not been the cigar for you. But, can you pick any flavors out of yours? Yours should be a lighter one, and there's one strong flavor that I expected you to probably pull. Moment of silence.
Nothing in particular, no.
No?
No.
The predominant flavor in these that I always get is coffee.
Like black coffee?
Yeah. Like if you're drinking just straight black coffee, almost espresso. Kind of strong coffee.
But I've never had straight espresso.
They also say leather notes, buttery notes, red pepper in the tasting notes for that cigar.
Huh.
The only thing I was ever able to pick out on those was the coffee. And in case we haven't touched on this before, what he's doing is retrohaling to try to get the extra flavors that your nose picks up that your mouth does not. Anything?
On the back end, I could see where you get the red peppers. It's kind of spicy, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both have spicier cigars today. I don't know if all their cigars are spicier, but I know that they tend to go for spicy over sweet with everything I've had from them.
Huh.
Now, Alec Bradley's a more classic style brand, but they were founded in 1998, I believe. They were founded up based on an event that happened to him in 1996. I believe they weren't officially a company until 1998. I went on their website. They had a couple really cool quotes that I enjoyed also. We've still got our Jefferson out here from our review. Whoops. Whatever, we did a Jefferson review. You'll see it soon. And by soon, I mean maybe in the next couple weeks.
Well, we keep forgetting Steve's glass, so I gave him a whole bottle.
There you go. Steve is getting on it with one of our favorite bourbons today.
He better slow down. He's kind of a lightweight.
It's tough when you don't have a liver, man. I mean, look at him. His eyes are already bloodshot.
God damn, Steve.
But, you know, he also doesn't have eyelids. So,
It might... We might be hurting Steve. Or cigar smoke.
suck it up, Steve. Don't kill me.
You can't be a pussy all your life. That's not a bad word.
He means a cat. The kitty version. Shut up. Anyway. So anyway, Alec Bradley, their slogan, right, that they put on everything, is we don't save lives, but we do try to make them a little better 1 hour at a time.
I like that.
They know exactly what they're doing.
I like that.
That is some solid marketing right there on their part.
You know, I bet this would go really good with
What?
that Lefroy.
Yeah, that's a heavy. That's a hair on your chest cigar almost. It's not a Maduro, but it's a good spicy hit you cigar. We're gonna talk about your shirt now.
No.
We haven't talked about your shirt in any of the videos. You're gonna wear this shirt for 3 videos, and we're not gonna say a thing about it.
What about it?
It's spangly and awesome.
It's spangly and awesome. It's magnificent.
Another quote they had on there that I thought was really cool, and they said that this is kind of closer to their mission statement than a slogan. It makes no difference whether you're an oil tycoon or a gas station clerk. For the time you sit and smoke these cigars, you're both able to enjoy the experience equally. Thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
You told me about a story you had read or was heard.
Similar to that. Yeah, I know the story you're talking about. Okay, so here's a cool story, and I think this is this speaks volumes for the awesomeness of cigars and cigar culture. Obviously, we're a relatively culture-centered channel. We center around mostly three things right now.
Being a man.
Yeah, well, it is, but it's like manly pastimes. Like, a man should go to work, a man should, build great big things, and we die.
That's what we do.
Yes.
In our DNA.
Yeah. When you're done and you come home, that's when you should come hang out with us. Because we found a way to do this for work. As long as you guys buy our products, which are coming soon, we're literally like in process of ordering everything. We just need quotes on the actual boxes to ship this stuff to you guys in. But anyway, this is a good cigar for a smoky whiskey, like a Scotch. No, this isn't a very smoky Scotch by any stretch.
Mine is so little of a smoky Scotch, it's actually a bourbon.
Yeah, you're having some of the bourbon. Ooh, this pairs really well. What do you think? Seth's over there playing with his beard.
It does a person
Better?
pretty nicely.
Yeah. Bourbon's good, but I mean, bourbon's really sweet, and these are not really sweet cigars. But this has kind of a sweet finish, and that has kind of a sweet finish. It works really well for me. And that's supposed to be kind of buttery, so maybe that's easier to pick out with a buttery Scotch like this. Butterscotch, if you will. But Alec Bradley, based on the stuff I've seen from him, looks like he'd be a pretty cool guy to sit down and have a cigar with. But looping back to the story you wanted me to tell, I don't know how we got so sidetracked, but we're back. The cool thing about cigars, and it's I believe an anecdotal story. I don't think it's a true story, but it's a story of these two guys. They got done with their day and they went to a local cigar lounge and they sat down next to each other. And this one guy comes in. He's in a really, really nice, just decked out, like couple $1,000 three-piece suit. Sits down next to this dude covered in dirt, wearing just working outside clothes, stuff you've probably seen him wear on here a couple of times. That day you wore the dirty white shirt because you just gotten off work.
Yeah.
They sit down next to each other and they're having this big long conversation over the course of about an hour, hour and a half while they're having their cigar. And they're talking about their troubles and things bothering them and talking about life and the world view and hard work and their views on it, and they both kind of respected hard work. And they got done and the man in the three-piece suit stood up and he's like, well, it's very nice to meet you, and he tells him his name and everything, and he's like, I hope I see you around here again. And he's like, sir, the other guy looks at him and goes, sir, I know who you are. I'm your gardener. So it's a really great equalizer, cigar culture, and whiskey culture can be too. You get snobs, I will say.
There are.
There are cigar snobs.
So.
Oh yeah, a lot of people would pick on us for enjoying like the Isla del Sols or at any kind of acid cigar, or Drew Estate, anything besides their newest ones.
I remember we were at the one place over in Lawrence looking for the Islas.
Yeah, they got kind of snobby with us.
Yeah. Well, we don't carry those. We carry their other brand. Brand.
They carried their Java.
Yeah.
Which I mean is part of the Isla del Sol, but they are not big fans of flavored cigars, and they put them like on the bottom shelf, even though you can get flavored cigars that cost just as much as this one. But I think cigars and cigar culture is a really great equalizer where you can meet anybody and have some of the best conversations of your life. I know we've had some really good conversations, some life-altering conversations over a couple of cigars.
Yeah.
So, recently, even.
Yeah.
So, that's our take. Alec Bradley, it's a pretty good cigar. I'll be honest, this is a little heavier than some of the stuff I normally go for. This is heavier than some Maduros I've had. But I would still give this cigar a solid 8, 8.5 out of all the cigars I've had. Especially compared to the cheapo ones I've been smoking lately. Yours is different, so I'm curious.
Yeah, the best cigar, this would be on, at least on par, if not maybe better than the best cigar I think I've ever had, so.
Wow, so that's like a 9 or 10 for you based on the scale of what you've tasted.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, Alec Bradley's a really good brand. They're a little, I mean, they're in the $10 range. They're not super expensive, but a lot of people like, $5 to $7 sticks. You can get them for around $7.50, $8 if you buy a whole box. But they're very good cigars, and if you really, don't want to spend that much because you want to get several cigars, watch for deals or samplers that include them. I highly recommend Alec Bradley cigars, and in particular, the Black Market goes very good with a smoky scotch.
The cigar, not the actual Black Market.
Yeah.
Don't be buying kidneys while drinking scotch.
Yeah, a guy donates 1 kidney, he's hailed as a hero. I try to donate like 5, and they try to arrest me. But
Hey, capitalism.
Hey, man, they weren't using them. That's a joke. I never tried to donate anybody else's kidneys. We've had some angry people at us the last couple of weeks, and please, I didn't. Come on.
I might have. You never know.
I won't admit to anything on camera. But yeah, I think that's it for us. We haven't had to ash these at all. That's a decent rolled cigar.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we didn't get very far into it, but anyway, I think that's all for me. So Alec Bradley, solid 8 for me, 9 or 10 from you.
Yeah, 9 or 10. Let's split the
call it
difference.
9.5, and about 8.5 from me. So solid 9 or 90 for people that love to rate on a 100 scale. I like to keep it simple. So I think that's all from us. We are Zach and Jake for Dirt Road Men, and Steve and Def Seth.
And Jefferson.
Thomas friggin' Jefferson. Watch for our Jefferson review, which will be after this. We've got some fun notes in that for you as well. So on that note, we don't have anything to toast with, but we'll see you till we see you again.